IPOB to be and remain the Kanu's property and enterprise. As well, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself has his own interest. What is the interest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's interest differs not from the interest of his siblings. Over time, myself in particular, I have come to understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu differs not from the siblings. Many of us have talked so long about the siblings, about Kanunta, about their greed, and yet their stupidity, about what they want, their expectations when it comes to the issues of IPOB. I have tried to weigh all this interest, adding it up to the interest of the man they are representing, they are speaking for, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I came to conclusion that there is no gap between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings. The same Obara, you know what Obara is? Blood. It is the same blood. Nothing differs. There is no difference. They are the same. I said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has an interest. I'll be going into his interest. I'll be discussing about it. Many a times I have said that Kanunta and the other one, we have no issue with these guys. As far as I know, Kanunta is no longer a member of IPOB. So he has no stake. He has no power as far as IPOB is concerned. Do we talk about the other one back home? That's one I don't even know that he has ever attended any unit meeting in IPOB. So the big elephant in the house is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whatever behaviors we see on this is being controlled by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, including the behaviors of the barristers. We have criticized the barristers enough. When our lawyer Jimako started, that one, if you watch, that one doesn't deliver messages anymore because his own case has been casted. So the one with their phone, Maswell, we are introduced. That one messed up it. The one I use is in Nemeka Ejiofor. What do I really want to talk about this evening? And why do I want to talk about it? Looking at my caption, let me look at this caption once again. I said deliberate factions, sponsored attacks, and the man behind it. Many of our comrades has called me when I started the issue, talk about the activities of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If there is one person that doesn't know that one day she will start to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is me. Because this is a man I have big respect for. This is a man I almost took a very big risk for. I'm in UK here. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted, May 2021, IPOB UK, if I have not attended any protests, I can't count them in regards to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There was a time we were told that he's very sick. I started to raise campaign amongst some of the women in UK here, in IPOB UK. Let us go radical on the British government to see if they can look into Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. Because as far as IPOB UK is concerned, we have delivered so many letters to 10 Downing Street. We have delivered letters to all MPs in UK here, up to 2 times, all of them. And their attention, we are still not being seen. I started to call on my fellow women in UK here. Let us withdraw our children from school. Let's go and lie down in front of 10 Downing Street. We and our children. And we will demand and ask them to ride over us with their cars if they wouldn't speak about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When I was doing this, I didn't even consider the risk such thoughts has on me. Because here, when you withdraw a child from school without excuse, you stand the risk of losing those children. Nobody, you will not see them again. To me, then, it was all about what should we do to get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released. I was very sick at his abduction. I never know that a time will come I will stand before the camera to start to tell people that what I thought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was is not what he is. One of my brokers recently, I discussed about sponsored attack on IPOB. Sponsored attack on IPOB DOS leadership. I noticed this attack back all the way 2 years ago. That's when I can tell you I started to count, to calculate. Why I want to talk about this is to help people that are still living in denial. I am not saying this for you to start to think about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I think it is time for this big cockroach in the cupboard destroying things in IPOB. Let the world know whom he is. Let him be Igbo. Here, most of our Igbo men and women are also earning in protection, just like I did some years ago. Some few years ago. Because I thought this is our savior. I assumed this is a saint. Of course, his abduction is wrong. His life sentence is illegal. Will I like it to be reversed? Of course, yes. Of course, yes. He needs to be. He needs to be freed. Because the sentence read on him is illegal, is unlawful. But the area I am going today is his conduct, his activities, that is very, very damaging. Somebody like me, if you know me, I am one of the people that when things are happening, they will ask, and he has the guts. I will say what I saw, what I think. I started notice about a shift on the attack against IPOB and the leadership 2 years ago. Before this, the same individuals they are presenting now were all presenting their animosities on their own personal interest. I have talked about this before. These guys were presenting their rancor from their own individual perspectives. 3 years ago, before later on, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as a result of his personal interests, we are not met in IPOB by the IPOB leadership. He decided to go on a revenge. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is on revenge. He's attacking. He's kicking hard on IPOB. And that is why I will be talking about it. That is why I'll be opening up. I have talked some in the past, and I'll be adding today. Many of us on social media saw the number of group of individuals that used to speak for IPOB before staging serious attack since 2 years, more than 2 years. More than 2 years, these individuals have issues, have interests. They wanted IPOB and the leadership to meet their own needs. Somebody like this woman that embezzles widows' money, Osoji. Osoji presented his anger, initially his own personal anger, which he buttressed then as a result of his issue with Ikengu Rago. At a time, he diverted to talk about why they should be paid salary. According to him, that IPOB should be paying him salary. He started his fight on his personal interest protection on that very ground. Somebody like the one that calls Ejiro on her own personal ground. I have talked about this before. I don't want to go more details about it. Because that one thought she's not being favored. Probably Omote is getting more attention than her. She wasn't happy about that. She agitated. That was her own personal interest agitation. Do we talk about the other one? That one has gone at Chalug. At a time, she started to make posts that they have used me and refused to pay my rent. Such agitation is on a personal interest because her rent, we are no longer being met. She started to kick out. Do we talk about the one that calls Paul Achebe? That one said that he was suspended. That is his own personal fight there. All of them. And some of them, as a result of their insubordination, they were suspended by IPOB because they started to make different utterances. They started to make allegations, including the one that lives in Austria, Metisel. That one says a lot of things. He was kicking on everybody. He started on his own personal interest because he wanted to talk about Okagana. Oka should be destroyed. And years were not being given to him. He felt he has not gotten the attention that he needed. That was his own personal interest. that was not met in IPOB by IPOB until a time he was suspended by his national coordinator. These ones I have mentioned are the ones I will say that they are in the media. Then, when we go down to different units, both in Biafra land and in diaspora, as a result of insubordination, there are some coordinators, there are some principal officers, there are some members that were suspended as a result of their insubordination against the rules of IPOB. Now, I talked about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's interest. Of course, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains the leader of IPOB, is undisputable. And I have that one. Is unarguable. Nobody argues that. That is his position, which cannot be taken away from him, which nobody has tampered with, as far as I know. But the interest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has protected in IPOB for years, as a result of certain things that went wrong in the struggle, those interests could no longer be condoned. One of those interests has to do with IPOB finance. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ran IPOB finance as his own personal finance. As a matter of fact, every department in IPOB, we are all brought together under the command, under the administration of the DOS, the administrators, according to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called them. But when it comes to finance, finance was the only structure of IPOB he excluded from the oversight of the DOS leadership. As a result of that, he ran that structure like his own personal business. Why did I say it? Because I was privileged to see what happened in the accounts. That's why when I say that he ran it like his own enterprise, I knew what I am talking about. And that was why when he was taken, the siblings thought it's going to be a luta continua. Immediately his abduction, the siblings Zoego nke dị na Italy, the one in South Africa, the one in Germany, up till today, the main account of IPOB is still being seized by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings as a result of that perception that they own. It belongs to them. Because I have never seen it in any organization where the director seizes money that belongs to an organization, if not in this very case. I have never seen that. I have never seen that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2022, that was in December 2022, he made 13 points. I always refer it as a commandment, how he wants IPOB to be run. Those 13 points were not met. Many of you are familiar with those 13 points. It was brought out by Nnemeka Ejiofor. Those 13 points is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's interest as far as IPOB is concerned, those interests were not met. Why were they not met? Did the leadership decided not to meet them just to punish him? No. I have gone through those 13 points. And I have even done analysis on them. And at the end of it, I only categorize it as a selfish man's commandment. Because it is not in the benefit of the struggle. Rather, it only benefits Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his siblings. I saw that starting point as where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants to control or wants to benefit, or the way he wants the whole thing to continue to belong to him. Because for the past years, this is what he has enjoyed and enjoyed alone. At a time, it looks like it was cut off. And he tried all he could do to restore himself back to those corridors of enjoyment he had when he was out. He kicked so hard. There were so deliberations, messages passing through. That was when Barrister Jofo was still representing him. A lot of feedbacks, directions between him and the leadership went underground without us knowing when they were trying to iron things out, when they were trying to explain to him the effects, the jeopardy such personal interest has against the struggle. Already, the struggle has already suffered as a result of all this personal interest. The money for ESN were carried by those women in US. Simon Ekma, that we were told to be given a slot, started his criminality, killing our people, using the name of ESN, including the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to kill our people back home, to jeopardize, to burn people's properties. All these things are all interest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which the DOS looked into and saw the damages such will bring on the struggle. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as a result that he has never got a no for an answer all along, that became abomination for him, that he will give a command, give all money to Nnenayanya, and people will dispute it. People will examine it. People will ask questions for the first time. At a time, he's thought of how to fight back, how to revenge. He's a man that understands the power of media. When you talk about IPOB media, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is number one. If you should refresh your mind, reflect back on his past broadcasts, you will tell yourself the truth. Onyawu, number one media warrior. When it comes to war, he will set people up and use them to destroy you. That's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In the revenge attack, he knew there is power in the media, and he started to look for who and who to use. The people that he will use, Ogeju were Gog. He's a fighter. He's a big fighter. You know the run. is a big factor. When he looked around, because he's a man, he's a wise man. Well, I call it wise. He knew there are people that are not happy. Instruments that when he lay hands on, people that are not already happy with the struggle, with the leadership, he deemed them the right tools to use for his revenge, for his fight back. He saw that Darlington was not happy. At least nobody were paying him salary as he demanded. Some of the things he said that he wants the HDOS to be done for him, we are not met. Darlington became number 1 tool he can use. Methuselah was already suspended there. It became another tool, willing tool for that matter. Achebe, when he watched and see that, yes, this person will be a willing tool, you have become his media puppy. And not only in the media, he searched in the units all over the world. Who are those suspended ones? They will be good tools to use. Everywhere in UK, some people were suspended in UK. Today, they are the ones anchoring programs on the radio. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings opened. This is how he gathered people that he will use to attack, to revenge. Why his personal interests refused to be met. Before these men started to fight, they tried to recruit. They recruited. I have said this before. 11th April last year, April 11th, 2025, a call from Darlington Usoji came to my phone. When I saw that call, I said in my mind, why is this person calling me? He has never called me before. I didn't pick that call initially. He called again. I said, okay, let me just pick it. I picked it. He started to go on and on and on. How I should join in the fight against the DUS. He did not hide it. He went straight to the point. He presented a lot of things to me why the DUS should be attacked. Then he was not able to answer the questions I was asking him all along the way. Because when you say that this person is embezzling money, do you have an evidence? So this is what I will ask you. When you say that this person wants media to die, I will ask you, what is your reason? If you're not able to present your reason, then I will see you as somebody that wants to destroy. He spent 1 hour 20 minutes on the call with me, going on and on and on. And not only me, they approached. They were hunting for other media. By then, their master has gathered them together. The individuals that were already not happy, they were not satisfied. They have started to kick against the DUS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu harvested them into his army. Somebody will now be asking this woman, how do you know? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in prison, of course. Who doesn't know he's in prison? He is in prison, but he is operating outside. He is fighting outside. He is taking revenge. Revenge. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is kicking hard on the struggle. That is why I'll be talking about the areas he's been kicking. Because it's only a Lucifer, only a Luciferal being that will think of destroying the house he built. Because his personal needs, personal interest, we are not met. This is exactly what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Somebody will say, what of we that we have been talking about him? That is why he recruited men that will fight for him. Then I should ask you, when did we started to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? When? Somebody like me, I talked about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for the first time when he sponsored attack on Barrister Biafra. Before that, last year, because he's a warrior, he knows what to do and he knows how to go along with it. Last year, when he was still in DSS, he sent out a message that they should let the world know that he is still in prison, that he's still in DSS as a result of what Barrister Biafra did. You know, ordinarily, the IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knew, or the IPOB media Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to know, will be once you hear that Barrister Biafra is the reason why he is still in the bar, behind the bar, that media, IPOB media will launch attack on Biafra. Because he brought that message of setting up of Biafra. He wanted IPOB to lash out on Biafra. He wanted to humiliate Biafra. He wanted Nnamdi to spit on Biafra. Hi, Biafra. So you are the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still inside. But by the time he brought that message, people are already wising up. Unfortunately, he was not aware na anya sape go kwende mad. Not only anya sape, some honest ones that knew the risk Barrister Biafra took for him found it guilty to open their mouth and talk about that man. When he sent that message, that was last year, before the sentencing on him. Many of us pushed that message by the side, because everything we are all unraveling before us. We saw the efforts Barrister Biafra made, along with Ozokome, in getting a discharge and acquitted for him. We saw the risk on the life of Barrister Biafra then. We did not agree with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Until again he came back again this year, some weeks ago, some months ago, to launch another attack against him. That was when I opened my mouth and said, no, this is not right. That was when I talked about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for the first time in my life. Because these are the ways he destroys people. If you watch that time, they launched attack on Ejiofor few months ago, a few weeks ago. All those media puppies he's using now, they are the ones they were posting on the social media, confidential invoices, just to destroy a man. This is how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fights. When I saw some of the materials they were posting on the social media, I called somebody. Somebody said, "No, you need how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu." Now, some of the information I post on social media, nobody can authorize that if not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even Nnenayanya that holds IPOB financial bank statements like anything, was on her own posting some of the information he told us nobody sees. He was posting them online on the social media. That is how they wanted to launch attack, or how they launched that attack. If you listen to Oliego Anyajad, that one ran several broadcasts against Ejiofor. All along, he's been running on DOS. But once they get redirected, I say, "Hello, you no got target." They will redirect, face the other person. Face the other person. I made a post 2 days ago. I said the same person that is engineering attack on the DOS is the same one that engineered on Barrister Ejiofor, is the same one that is engineering on Lolo Nneka Chimezie now. Ebe as had direct is here, their gun now is on Nneka, Lolo Nneka Chimezie. At a time, I joined her, is there anything Lolo Nneka is saying now that we have not said? Because what that woman is saying is nothing but the truth. When you listen to Lolo Nneka Chimezie, she tells you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is causing confusion in IPOB, in Igbo land, which is nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are leading IPOB, but you already creating factions, different groups within a group. You have a security architecture, which is ESN, established by you. But you already making plans, galvanizing men through your siblings. Another set of people, ESN. Just the exact thing Simon Ekpa did. As a result, a lot of lives, properties were destroyed in Igbo land. This is among the things Lolo Nneka Chimezie saw that you are doing, and she's screaming about it. This is confusion. When she went to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and asked him, who is the leadership? Who are the leaders of IPOB? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tells her, on the DOS. And this woman came out and announced it. And she criticized Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings because she saw the corruption in them. She saw the greed, the criminalities in them. She screamed about it. As a result, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will buhalia chando. Immediately, Lolo Nneka made that broadcast, that interview. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent the lawyers again. They should come and counter what Lolo Nneka said. I remember one of the lawyers in Kanu, Patrick. That one said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that Lolo Nneka has mental problem. This is the truth. This is the truth coming from Mazi. I know some of you only it's not him. It's not him speaking. Jen Nodana. That's why you go on time. Don't come close to me. These are the facts. We know. This is a man I have studied from distance. I can write pages about him. I don't need anybody to tell me, man. I have been very, very observant. Right from time, some years ago, some of the information the lawyers we are bringing, I knew these messages were coming from Mazi Nnamdi. Though, you know, people, we were saying, oh, it's not him, but I knew they are his words. In fact, one of the lawyers called me, the one that brought to the 13 point. I think he saw what I was writing there. He said, if I doubt if his mother Nnamdi speaking or not, that I should send one of my brother to come and see Mazi Nnamdi, that he's going to grant him help him with an access to Mazi Nnamdi, and he will hear direct from him. When he was saying that to me, I already know no Mazi Nnamdi live. Because I knew he's not happy. He's not happy that IPOB finance, we are not all being handed over to Nnamdi. Nnamdi that shows transparency. Nnamdi that shows accountability. Nnamdi that pays herself 5,000 euro monthly. If we give 5,000 euro, how much is there remaining for the services of the struggle? In a country where you can look for job. In a country, even if you are not into full time, you go into part time. Then you allow substantial amounts people are contributing to be channeled to the services of the struggle. There are people under welfare and where families, the breadwinners we are taking as a result of their involvement in the struggle. IPOB have the responsibility to look after the family. They have comrades all over DSS prison. Without funds, nobody goes for these guys. That is why Mazi Nnamdi wants all money to go to her. Because no man ego naga to Nenaya, Kanu has access to that money. The other day, I talked little part of how much that we are being diverted to Kanu. And I asked, can anybody call and let me know, is there any position Kanu is handling in IPOB? Why thousands of money is being dished out to him on monthly basis for years, not only 1 year, not only 2 years, not only 3 years, starting from all back when Mazi Nnamdi was still outside. It's not that because he went in and things started to happen. And that is why Mazi Nnamdi excluded IPOB finance from the DOS oversight. Because no one wants to spend here like his own personal money. I went through the bank statement. A lot of names, a lot of transactions is highly questionable. When you hear people telling you about the lavish lifestyles Mazi Nnamdi lived in Africa, don't doubt it. I don't like talking about family matters and issues. A lot of IPOB money can zipu, can sendele omwanyi nwegasela aha de ka hande East Africa. Which we know we don't have them in the struggle. Why will IPOB money be moved to these women? I'm not doing that. Sorry, just give me 1 minute, please. I'll be back.
No, it's for graduation.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry for that. So, yeah. So I'm trying to explain the anger and the reason for revenge. For revenge against the struggle. For fight against the struggle. Against the leadership by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. By the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. I'm going to be playing a video, an audio. I have touched some of these media puppies he's using to fight. Because where he is not where he can pick a microphone and speak. But he's in the social media, watching how things are going. Watching how the attack against IPOB leadership is going. He has mouthpiece. He speaks to them. He sends messages to them. He calls them. Listen to this message. This message we are giving to Jesse Ayonyuku. Many of you that know Jesse Ayonyuku is one of the high principal officers actually suspended. Is he suspended or expelled? Recently. Because he was putting lives of our people at risk. I have talked about this man before. Before his suspension, I received several voice notes from our people back home. They send the gas to me. Now some mubiko musoro kwa hayo wakwa the leadership. Ihe na-emebikwa. How Jesse Ayonyuku we are running things in Biafra land, jeopardizing lives. Before that, I didn't even know that the DOS has been cautioning him, advising him, and why is he not agreeing? Because he has gone to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, anytime you go to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will stand and automatically hate DOS. There has never been a person that went to see him that comes back and remain the same. Because this is the seed he will sow in you. Jesse Ayonyuku is being suspended as a result of his insubordination in IPOB. But he's been working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And it looks like, I don't know Monyawa with the leader of 100 men. Because every time you see him in Sokoto telling you, I have arrived in Sokoto. This is Sokoto Airport. You can see me and whoever. So, he went to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu yesterday, day before yesterday. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave him this message. I'll be playing now. And what is the message? The message to thank his media puppies that have been fighting for him, that he has been using to revenge, to fight IPOB, to demonize IPOB, to demonize IPOB leadership. He called them by the names. I will play it, you will listen, and we will go and look at the activities of this man. Then you will tell me, these people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Nekene, these people, these media puppies, the media eras, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sending commendations and greetings to. Do they want being thanked? Or he's just using them to cause damages in IPOB, which is what he has been doing. It's what he has been doing. Let's listen to this first. I know some of you must have heard it.
And to all the media people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu specifically mentioned certain names today that I should tell all of you to continue doing what you're doing.
This is a bit funny. To all of you in the media, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu specifically asked me to tell you to continue with what you are doing. Continue to listen.
Kanu is seeing your good work. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appreciate
that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is seeing your good work. This is for some of you that are asking, he's not in the media. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is on social media, engaging. Okwanya Trona Ekita from Ikenna David, Obano son Ikenna David. But there are other ones he's using. Quite a pity he deactivated Ikenna David. Because had it been Ikenna David is still open, that you can see that page, I will go through the things he posts. Then you examine it along with this media puppies now and he's thanking. Then you will tell me, is that a difference? He's fighting, he's revenging, he's kicking hard. Because most of the words Ikenna David we are using are the exact words some of the media puppies he is sending greetings to are using. You know the one in Canada, that woman in Canada, the one with dementia. She's among the ones Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is greeting. All of you, have you seen that woman, Anna Konjideka? Have you seen that woman talked about the Nigerian government? Have you heard that woman criticize the Nigerian government? Have you even heard her talked about release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? All along, ihe niile wanya ha na-ekwu ihe a na-edunye ya na-ekwu. And those things she says are the things Ikenna David is saying. And it matched with what the one that calls Methuselah is saying. The one that calls Osoji is saying, Hanchanine naga, because na Hanchanine, oh, fala haji, Hana Chirefi, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in control, is in direction. That is why, on a buhalena ha bullet, initially was on, it has been on Chinasa Nwuru. All the names you have heard being called on Chinasa Nwuru is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And some of the informations Hane release, Mande wa say, gossip, lies, propaganda, all information Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-ebunye ha, Senator ya Chinasa, situtuo ya, destroy him, bring him down, damage him. Because he thought Chinasa is the problem. Chinasa is the one taking the center stage. And Chinasa is the one instructing, stopping Nnenayanya. Chinasa is the reason why 13-point agenda we are not met. If you are observant enough, it got for the way they channel their fight. When they were releasing it on Barisifanye Jofo, they were all going on the same uniform. The one who was Soji, at a time, Osoji called on air the bank account Ifeanyi Ejiofor they use in Nigeria. He called his name, called his bank account, called the transactions that happened in that bank account. How did he get this information? How did he get that? When they were channeled on Ejiofor, Osoji, we are saying his own on Ejiofor. Even Metisala, that one, we are even channeling on Ejiofor. Njideka, we are channeling on Ejiofor. All of them. Paul Achebeha. Emecha sekwa hangwa Buhaliano. Chinasa Nwuru. He Buhalia Egwa ha. To Chinasa. Ebe Egwa ha cheli ihu now where they are facing now is on Nneka. Lolo Nneka Chimezie. Why? Because Lolo Nneka Chimezie is speaking nothing but the truth. Lolo Nneka Chimezie is revealing who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become a risk to Igbo land. Why did I say it? What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing now, he is planning to jeopardize lives and properties in Igbo land. This is a man that is now creating parallel security outfit in Biafra land. When you create parallel of Ndibu Ewe, you end up creating chaos. Because they might clash at any time. If you get Bendi Ewe, my clash. Again with victims, innocent people. That is utter destruction on the land. Exactly what we experienced during Simon Ekpa. During the time of Simon Ekpa, they killed a lot of Biafra coordinators, IPOB coordinators. Do you understand how they destroyed that man? How they murdered him? This guy Eji Onike Powaisi Nihunwaya in front of his daughter. They use axe Buwaishi Oboria Ase the surroundings Ebe Bulike Chukwuguaha. The surroundings Patana the surroundings in Negaso Bolo. Apesa Haji Onike Haji As Bukashia Oboria Dakasi everywhere. Clash when you create rivalry, especially in the Sisi and the check granite. Oh, chaos to the land, destruction to the land. This is what Lolo Nneka saw when they think na kwedi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na chokwa ni ime na Biafra land. O we channel up media puppies yenkwano nenu wanya. Igana social media now. He creating all manners of pictures and a buhali about this same woman. Because no all kuka nukuto sisi. She refused to bow to pressure. She decided to speak the truth on top of her voice. Two years ago, I saw a video. Hannah heard that video. How to circulate here? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was still in DSS, they brought him out. Where CMB shot video from the rising sun. Somebody called me. Where smuggled that video to me. After watching that video, I was shedding tears. I said in my heart, so for the first time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu greeting people. He has never one day greeted IPOB that have stood for him. He has never one day say, I pinding kemokwa, dalokwa na afukwa ma call on. The way you guys were protesting for my release. The way you guys have upheld the struggle, even in the midst of infiltration. He never did it. He thanked the rising sun. Madam Bridget Nnamdi, the rising sun, ana meke nono, na mboni nono na agbanisi na ihe ni nono na-eme. I was shedding tears. Oh yalamaho. It was Omote Biafra. I posted that video to Omote. I told Omote that I am not well seeing this video. At a time, she was cautioning me, telling me to try and gather myself. That human beings can disappoint. That I should calm down. Oh, Omote consoled me. I shed tears. For the first time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to speak from the court is to thank the rising sun. At a time, on his continuous effort of revenge, he introduced Avid. And we exposed and looked at the activities of Avid. Yeah, Wanaga from Avid. He ran away from Avid. Because Avid, before he talked about Avid, many of us knew Avid. We knew their objectives, whom they are, the roles they played, along with Simon Ekpa. Those days, na platform Simon, they present themselves as members of Avid. They worked with Simon Ekpa against IPOB. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now introduced them, and Kanunta then came in, tried to present Avid as indicated with Ezi Biafra. Naha Diego, they are rich men that they knew the US congressmen. They have access to Donald Trump. They can penetrate to any high corridors of power in the world. That they are good in diplomatic mission. Oh, Howard, they are the ones to give us Biafra. This is how they presented Avid to us, because they knew we longed for Biafra. Once you tell us, no, this person will bring Biafra, and you will know zombie, and you saw her, and you saw her. But because we have learned from events that unfolded, now we photo with Ndocha. Ekberima did it now, we say Ekberima. Bruce Feno bia miani. No one cornered hundreds of thousands of IPOB money. And then my unyocha, ya miani koko wena. Kwemichi in the chapter, who talks about him anymore? Nnamdi, he presents a line picture, Han and Docha said. Can't they post where, oh, how and Docha, diplomatic mission that will bring Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tried to use that corner way to dethrone the DOS, to push them by the side. Up to today, he has refused to make an announcement that DOS are no more in charge, because he knew he wouldn't do that. It's going to be a big backlash on him. But he connively doing it covertly now, introducing groups. Oh, with Avid and your massacre, kick you on Avid, kick her out. Yeah, there's a man with 100 men. Up to today, has he ever tell you who and who is in the 100 men? All we see now, no zip on the lawyers. Go and make an announcement. 100 men, and I make a no. Hey, Biafra is here. Biafra, Biafra go kwen okwa no 100 men. Just covert ways of rechanneling people's mind away from the leadership he created to unknown gunmen. Because nobody knows whom they are. Do you create a different structure without making an announcement? The membership of those structure, whom they are, because it's not genuine, it's not truth. It is like a mass announcement. We have possessed 2 warships, 2 fighter jets now and hovering in Biafra land airspace. Announcement nduhi nde wayo. Announcement to overthrow. Announcement to deceive people. Announcement to deceive. Let's continue to listen to this voice. Let me start again.
And to all the media people, Mazi Nnamdi specifically mentioned certain names today that I should tell all of you to continue doing what you're doing. Mazi Nnamdi is seeing your good work. Mazi Nnamdi appreciates every good thing you are doing. So please, those of you in the Biafran Coastal Conference media, continue the good work. The Vanguard, Mechusela, Mazi Achebe, Owadan Jedeka, yes. Onion is excited with the good work all of you are doing. Everybody who have not mentioned Ejiro, everybody who is
Ejiro. This is how low Mazi Nnamdi has descended, just to kick against the leadership for not granting his personal request, personal interest request. Ibu kolegoni na IPOB nwele na ebunye nna ya. It was Nnamdi that sponsored Mazi Nnamdi's lavish lifestyle, both in Kenya and Ethiopia. Mazi Nnamdi was on the salary of £10,000 in IPOB. Every month, £10,000. All you have from Mazi Nnamdi is equivalent to 20 million naira. Despite that constant monthly payment, Mazi Nnamdi we are still making demands. I just need $30,000. Nnenaya will call somebody. Emwelenke, no Kenya. When Mazi Nnamdi no Kenya, that he needs $30,000. Nnenaya ko hana phone to South Africa. From South Africa, $30,000. We are moved to Mazi Nnamdi. This is in addition to his monthly £10,000. In US, with those women, Madam Oyibo 20,000 can in Mazi Nnamdi often $20,000. This is a struggle that is not paying the ESN members. The ESN equal have volunteers. Hano do no here chebe the land. They are volunteer. They are working for the motherland. They shouldn't be paid. But you were paid £10,000. We are paid €5,000 every month. But ESN had him families that lost their fathers and their mothers in the struggle. We are not going to school. Our comrades in different prisons. The only person these people visit with this girl and Gold. If you remember when Idara Gold was still in the prison, Ima like one. When it comes to women, that family you share rohama. Amune kenyi hakoke. Mbo ni na ma obuko indomie sigi ya na eja afu edarago. Emekata amusi mmade. Odo sisi edarago do na prison. A mark meme, is there any other person you have gone to prison to see? If not only it, sorry, I am not saying this because I don't have a, you know, but I'm trying to present to you how selfish this family is, inclusive of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mwa wune buo indomie. Ema sigi ya Jeffo Edara Good. So see Edara Good ki jen go na the prison Jeff. Why we have hundreds of others? Ina he jena afumu okay. Oh one. It was nke Oliego Anyaje, those soldiers that revealed how they turned palace. This Afaruku palace. They turned it to chalet. Ebahana allow one. This family. Why wouldn't military invade that palace? Ebono tonori eba ebono na sawa ebono na dosu umwanyi. Unfortunately, in the army came, you all of you ran away. And where there are 28 men, so up till today, have they ever told us who those 28 men are? The families of those 28 men, and we go seek those family. Have they ever done it? Have they ever done it? Now, anya anugo ndị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sisi kenelie. Njideka, Metusala, Paul Achebe, Ejiro. And he said that he is seeing what they are doing. How is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu seeing what they are doing? Of course I know. I agree to that. Because he's in social media. Osokwa anya agbakwasaga osokwa ha oso ndị media puppies ya agbakwasaga. You know, let us go to the pages of these people he's telling you to greet. Listen to this again and we'll go and visit their pages.
And to all the media people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu specifically mentioned certain names today that I should tell all of you to continue doing what you're doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is seeing your good work. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appreciates every good thing you are doing. So please, those of you in the Biafran Coastal Conference media, continue the good work. The Vanguard, Metusela, Mazi Achebe, Onwadan Jedeka, yes. Onion is excited with the good work all of you are doing. Everybody who have not mentioned, everybody who is doing the needful, please keep doing what you're doing. Our leader is so proud of all of you. Okay,
that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is so proud of these people because I assume, or you will assume, that whoever that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be proud of for what he or she is doing in the media should at least be somebody that is speaking about Biafra. It should be somebody that is calling for his release. It should be somebody that is exposing the atrocities of Nigerian government. But let's go to Njideka. One after the other, we'll visit them and see the activities Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is commending. When I tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one engineering attack through these media puppies, understand what I don't even beg for your understanding. But I beg for you to understand. But I am stating the obvious. Njideka, in the last 15 hours, she said, Madam Imiezi, I am reading the write-up, because I can't go into what she says. I don't even listen to this girl, or this woman. These people are anakbaha. I don't even listen to them. But I see what they are, because I don't have the time. And I know Ebahanaga, they have been attacking dogs. Now attack the struggle that are attacking ESN. This Njideka Anasuno, it is one of the things Lolo Neka is screaming about. Because this Njideka is the one that is coming to social media to tell you things, to say things about ESN members. These are some of the ESN members Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is trying to lure to his side. And they are refusing. So, he is setting them up through this woman. This demented woman. This woman is the one that exposed. Now, what gave the ESN no? Now, has some members. Oh, he had a lot on neck and a funny Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is jeopardizing Biafra struggle. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is setting up our boys. Here, this Njideka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is commending. She said, Madam Imiezi, Chinasa Wanketa, and Uchechi Okukano. Now, I want you to mark these three people now. She mentioned, if you go to her page now, you will see this thing. This is the last post she made. And she made it 15 hours ago. This very woman, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is using, is commending, is telling that he is seeing her good work. He should continue. Ride on, fire on, kick them hard, push them harder. Madam Imiezi. Unu monya hana akpo Madam Imiezi. Lolo nneka chimezie. Chinasa Wanketa. Ha balie. Igakwo na mgbe Ikenna onye oshi gbara ọsọ. When his page we are still open. Oh, ihe ọ na-akọ. Chinasa Wanketa. And Njideka writing here. And Uchechi Okukano. These three people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is championing attack. I'm sorry to say it, including his own wife. I'm God, some of you are surprised. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is one person that anytime you disagree with him, he will fight you with anything in him. Despite your connections with him. Lolo Nneka Chimezia na-ekwu has been to court number of times during those court days. He has been among the ones that championed the protest for him in Abuja. According to her even, she said that she's the one that sponsored the t-shirt with her own money. She has gone to Sokoto to see him. But anytime you begin to say no to some of the things he does, he will channel hell against you. He will bring you down by all means. He understands the power of media. But unfortunately for him, he does not have IPOB media. What he has is chaff. Chaff. Nenu demented woman Mazi Nnamdi Kanu use. Onyawa that should be on medication. Risperidone or Gundala. Or Gundi dementia. This is what this woman should be on. Or sertraline. Ko gwanatayala na ahoya. Oya ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu present. Asige ana m eke n'unu. Ana m afụ ọrụ ọma unu na-alụ. Ana m afụ ka isi akpali Madam Imiezi. Ana m afụ ka isi akpa ya Chinasa Wanketa. Ana m afụ Uchechi nwunye m. Uchechi nwunye m afụ na m afụ ka isi adọkasị ya. Because this is what this woman has been doing. She has done several videos about the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has the telemity to send message to say na ya na-eke na nwaanyị na-akpali nwunye ya na social media. This is how to tell you how dangerous Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. This is a height of evil. This is not the first time this woman is talking about Uchechi. all along, go back. Made several videos against Uchichi. And how bad she is. She will keep on projecting the pictures of this woman. Kone kumakia kone present, kone go sunu pictures, no post a picture of a woman like that. This has been happening for some weeks now, and this is somebody Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sending message. Kekene. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has a lot of skeletons in his cupboard. He is a failed family man. When I heard in Kenya, I was screaming. It was later that I even heard in Kenya since 1 year. And the Melanie, supreme leader that was not able to bring his family together. Have you divorced her? You have not. If you are done with a woman, you divorce her. You don't tie a woman down. This woman, after you go and you're down now, let me just say this. Because nobody knows when this man is coming out. This is a woman, Unurudi, you have not enjoyed marriage for years, for months. Even in the bar, behind the bars, Kanu, na plano, attack on the woman. Because she came to Radio Biafra to speak. What is the content of what she spoke on the Radio Biafra? I heard this woman talked about how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be protected. Or use the word a masquerade. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is like a masquerade that should be protected. These are her words. What is bad in what she has spoken? Why will a man that should be the first to protect her be the one engineering attack on her? He can go any length to damage, to destroy, once you don't agree with him. Very selfish man, self-centered man. Okonu kologi underground. Nenu, demented woman. Onye supposed to be on a psychiatric center in Canada. And a chain, choir chain oku na akana oku. Nnamdi Kanu na ekene. You don't even want adding Mazi to your name. I should be referring you now as Nnamdi Kanu. If you can champion attack on your wife, aren't you a Lucifer? Aren't you? Ima adene ikwu umunne ya. Nke wu okwanu ndala jukwenu na Facebook ekwunu maka nwanya. Nke wu ilo ha. Nke na eke beshit n'ishi kera ha. Master Prophet. Emokwu ihe ọ na-akpọ ya cancer. That's the name he gave to her. Cancer. Enu ye ebe ọ na-akpọ cancer. He is referring to her. Ha mekatala ihe enwero cut anything about the husband's court issues. They are letting her to know. On the radio, he said it. He said that that Ejimako is not telling her anything about her husband's case. And you thought it's only Ejimako doing that? The siblings are doing the same. Of course. Oh, it is the legs Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave to the siblings that they are using to kick on her. Oh, what? This is a woman woman won't tie. As far as I know womanhood, you guys have tied that woman down. Now. Because Wanya cannot move forward, he cannot move backward. On a day, mana mili nelia. Mili neli wanya. Common school fees for the son. We are stopped. Nnamdi Kanu is aware. Has he done anything? The boy in question, is he not his blood? I have seen him. I saw him in Italy. I saw him in Spain. When you see that boy, he's a carbon copy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this is his blood. If you cannot even care about the welfare of your own son, all you wanted from IPOB, contribute, gather all the money and bring to me. Sokoto. They live large. Why you have responsibilities outside, which IPOB is taking care of? You are not even happy that your family outside are being taken good care of by IPOB. Because you wanted all about you. Me. This is a woman in Ekene. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Wanya. Oh, this Canada. If this woman, if this demented fool, uninformed fool, if she has not done videos about Lolo Uchichi, she has done more than 5 against this woman. Madam Mazi, Chinasa, anya de kuzinokwu nke Chinasa na omalokugo ya. Chinasa wanketa and Uchechi okwu Kanu, all your hidden secrets must be exposed. When I saw Oliego Anyajad, Darlington, making video about Lolo Uchechi, I called somebody. Awesome mother, if Rihan Darlington knew, this should be last week or last 2 weeks. I told somebody, this thing you saw Darlington doing is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The attack on Uchechi is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oliego Anyajado cannot talk about Uchechi Mowulona if he is not sent by Nnamdi Kanu. These are the people Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling you. Let me play it. And
to all the media people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu specifically mentioned certain names today that I should tell all of you to continue doing what you're doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is seeing your good work. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appreciates every good thing you are doing. So please, those of you in the Biafran Coastal Conference media, continue the good work. The Vanguard, Metro-Sena, Mazi Achebe, Onwadan Jedeka, yes. Onyendu is excited with the good work all of you are doing.
Onyendu is excited. Hey! All the excited only has a Chinasa. Babania, Chinasa, one keta. Ne tunia. Hey! Na ihe chukwu ga-ekpekwe n'ụwa. What God will judge in this life. Okay. This same demented one. Nke ahụ adịghị. Njideka. Ya bịakwa na the last pay ihe nakwa. O post nke 16 hours ago. Okay, nke a video men. Awesome. This video is for Chinasa Wanketa and Madam Mazi. Because these are the ones I gwara ya. Ya mebe Balibaha. Continue to attack them. Na kohi Balibaha. Even my ESN na control. But tell people where they are. This is what this demented fool is doing. Telling you where the ESN are, whom they are. Or you hear name. being used by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tried to recruit some of these ESM boys. Go recruit to Ndi form. Some of them said no. Now under one central command. Maki, if you disagree with him or set get up. Or set get up. Mimi nage. Very dangerous human being. Lucifer in nature. Only knows the queen I want like this. If you don't agree with him, or set yage up. Go destroy yage. Or toage bomb, toage eche. But Darlington, because Darlington knows how to use the propaganda. Ya nuwege. Okpatazie nke na use fake information. Nke ahụ adịghị. Nke nwe dementia. Onoduzie na akonkie. O wetizie metisele. Because someone na metisele my AI pictures. Or say me Madam Nnamdi make her face her nose to be big. Say Chinasa nworo. Wopute Mazi agbanim. Ya sebe ha na video. He got to metisele. This is all he is doing. And when he also name, have you ever heard him talk about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Have you ever heard him talk about Biafra? Ndini na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na commend on ekene are the people on a use. Everything these guys are saying is on how to destroy IPOB. Let's continue to go. Njideka dakwase. Okay, 100 men are doing fantastically well. Then, Obiakwa, a day ago, which is yesterday, Njideka, the demented one, the uninformed goat, or say, do not go to meeting. You see how they are now kicking on IPOB, on the struggle. The same lady, Nnamdi Kanu, now extend the greetings to, commending their work. So anytime you see the activities of this demented one, just know she is playing the script given to her by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by Nnamdi Kanu. Whenever you see Darlington talking about the wife, just know no ihe dunyere ya me. Whenever you see Methuselah post pictures, just know it is the assignment handed over to them by Nnamdi Kanu. They are doing the will of Nnamdi Kanu. Attack Chinasa, Madam Nnamdi, Lord Uchechi. Then, onye ahụ adịghị in Canada. Ndị Canada, una enwekwele psychiatric center there. Una amaha na nwanya should be though amam na ndị obodo ibe, they don't put chain, but na nwanya should be on medication. Sinye nwanya ọgwụ, nwanya should be on medication. Because she's a risk to the society. She came here, she said, do not go to meeting. The same if live, Nnamdi Kanu na ekene. Do not go to meeting or pay any dime to XDOS cabals. XDOS and Madam Nnamdi are using your money to do combined agricultural business. You know, she has posted several times, stop going to meeting. Stop going. When you see her writing, stop going to meeting, this is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speaking. She is doing the will of Nnamdi Kanu. Because Nnamdi Kanu wants the DOS destroyed. I have never seen anything about Biafra here. All these things. These are the things Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na commend though. These are the things your leader is commending. You guys, I am seeing what you are doing. Ride on, ride on, ride on. Kick them harder. Kick, attack them, destroy them. Nekwe ini no na ede mana m imiezi agwara m unu so no lolo nneka ka ha se chụwa na se chụwa na ya nekwe ihe niile ọ na-ede ihe niile ọ na-ede ihe niile ọ na-akọ ihe niile ha na-akọ nekwe o buru na picture nwunye Nnamdi post and Nneka. No, I can't believe this. I can't believe na nwoke nwere ike sponsor attack on the wife. I can't believe it. Kedu ihe o mere? Kwa jogbo na me ha ọ na-agba n'ilo. Ọ na-agba n'ilo. So what is her offense? Just for standing on the truth. For coming to Radio Biafra. Oh, she would have gone to the radio, your rival radio. When you go to that radio, there is nothing else going on that radio. DUS. All these things you see them doing on social media. This is exactly what George Ume is doing on that radio. Exactly what the one in South Africa, the one IPOB paid his school fees. Ike Chukwu Onoha, what there? This is exactly what they're doing in their rival radio. The same Nnamdi Kanu Gokwaragi, the Radio Biafra is where we worship. The same him and the siblings opened that radio. All that same radio, he is now telling you that on the 30th of May, that he's going to champion whatever that he calls it. Because he has watched that DOS, that IPOB, under the leadership of the DOS, are planning a mega event on 30th, Remembrance Day, as usual. He wanted to bring in distraction on the 30th May. On Mazi Nnamdi, on Kanu's radio, that they will be doing whatsoever. Sokoto declaration. Is there anything in Sokoto that one should be proud of? Why on 30th? Just to distract people, to divide attention. To divide attention. Oh, why? On a colaka. Ride on, wada. Piawa here. Kobia. Even a lol uchi buhaliwa picture ya. Buhaliwa picture. Oh, you hem anomano aneme. Ana ha circulate a man ki gani buhali picture munye na social media. And he still congratulate you, commend you. Sigigi jisike. Na kwa follow mo na alo. Ride on. Kick hard. Let's go to Metusala. These people are okay. Well, let's see. I want us to. I haven't checked his Ihana, but let's go together in case you call one that he has even campaigned about his release or talked about Biafra. Let's understand the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is commending them. For us to understand the man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is Metusala. Nekwe. This one, first ever physical meeting of 100-man committee. Ha project 100 man ka ane distract people. Ka eweli na megide DOS. Come on, where are you, sis? Let me go back. The thing just ran away. I will go back. These are the men Nnamdi Kanu is commending. Then, next one will post. breaking news. Map eziokwu bụ ndụ exposes Nneka Chimezie. Nke awụkwa the second thing he's talking about. The same Metusela asị a na-ebunye ukpe ekene. The same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu si ebunye ukpe ekene to 100 men. O burugo di ukpe ekene na ntu Njideka na Canada. Nwaanyị dementia. O burugo ebunye Metusela. And we are look at what Metusela is doing. Who are they painting the pictures here? Can you tell me what this guy is doing online? Does it worth commendation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? They say, what's it? It's to tell you no make category here. People will always say, he whom the gods wants to destroy. Actually destroy. The gods wants to destroy. He make us see him okay. Exactly what is going on with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The more some people, the emotional and protect the more he keeps on bringing himself out. A time will come when Manda Hana Azoge could no longer have legs to stand on to defend you. Because no here na bagi. Nekwe. The next one, Okwawunye, can Metusela post on a video. A man, a different man, who maka the wife. Nekwe, look at. Hey, this tells me so much about the man, Nnamdi Kanu. It has Nekwe, neka. They want to drag this woman inside. This is what Nnamdi Kanu is commending. Metusela na post. Nneka Chimezie. Nneka. Look at. Come what to hear about Biafra is not here. This is very, very shameful. My line is open. You can call and tell me na mama rife. I give chance to everybody. I don't segregate call on your owner. If you feel na mama call me and tell me na tell me I am lying. And make your reason. Because your reason can as well correct me. I can be making mistakes without knowing. So, if you disagree in what I am saying, you have the right to call and tell me what I am doing. So, in the next, what am I talking about? Okay, let me pick this call. Okay, Biafran child. Hello, good evening, Biafran child. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, Lolo.
Hey. Na biko amakwa m ume na elugo na lolo biko ka lolo ka hapụrụ ya sụsọ uche echi biko na o meriti ya na lolo nne sụsọ ha na abazara godo lolo.
But we have to understand, the meaning of, some of our people don't understand what is the meaning of lolo.
Okay, yeah.
When a woman married, that person becomes a lolo.
Yeah.
Lolo is not a title. Title. In Igbo land, I don't have an idea, but I'm a lolo. Then you become a lolo.
Okay.
So,
thank you.
I just want to add my voice on this your wonderful program. Sometimes when you are telling people what is happening, they don't seem to know, or if they know, they are just ignorant of what is going on. I keep on telling them that everything that is happening today, Nnamdi Kanu is behind it. And Nnamdi Kanu is a kind of man that he wants everything to be happen in the way he wants it to happen. But I keep on telling this to him that we have learned a lot on this Biafran restoration project. Nnamdi Kanu cannot deceive our people again. And I want him to understand that you see all these errors, all these minions that he brought out on social media is not going to help him. And I want people to understand that the last that I discussed with Metusela, which is the hookworm,
He knew that Nnamdi Kanu have moved on. He knew that Nnamdi Kanu is not getting anybody Biafra. And I keep on telling people the highest fraudulent that have ever happened in the history of humanity in Igbo land is being done by Nnamdi Kanu, just to collect the money of Biafrans and close the account. And when you are telling this to people, they don't seem to understand the pains of our people, those that have contributed towards this quest of self-determination. And I can see all those hookworm coming out and telling you that Nnamdi Kanu is that, Nnamdi Kanu is this. I have told them that they will understand. We were like them before. I always use Ushokafemafo as a case study. We cannot tell what Ushemefo did to Nnamdi Kanu. Obi de Obieno, Omiomio, Iruanya, Rita Nabob, all of them. You can't tell their crime against Nnamdi Kanu. That is why we are telling them that those emergency lovers of Nnamdi Kanu as it stands today, we don't care. They can come out and begin to lament or begin to speak from both of their mouth. Nobody cares. I keep on asking them this question. Why is that after Nnamdi Kanu gave himself away in Kenya? Because I have come in conclusion. I'm the last person that will come out and begin to tell you they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu. No, I don't say that. Until he came out himself and tell us that they kidnapped him and tell us how he went to Kenya. Who sent him to Kenya? If it's not a planned job for him to go there, because money is already been coming and influence is there and the power is there, some elites are coming to him to visit him. He begin to see that he can do anything on his own, and he decided to abandon Biafra and begin to live life. That is why I'm telling people that what is constant in life is change. Now they can begin to see money and he change. But you have forgotten that we have a lot of our brothers and sisters who have laid their life on this Biafra restoration project, and they are not going to come back again. And we have a lot of our brothers and sisters still in prison. Nobody is talking about them. So Nnamdi Kanu should understand that it's not going anywhere. Nnamdi Kanu, even though if you like, let him bring all the whole, arsenal. He should go and bring all his arsenal. He's going nowhere. That's why I keep on telling him, Nnamdi Kanu, as you are coming back, because according to Maxwell, he said that Nnamdi Kanu said that he will not leave prison without Biafra. At the same time, Nnamdi Kanu told us that Nnamdi Kanu is going to join them in this Christmas. And I'm telling them, Nnamdi Kanu should come with Biafra. There is no two ways. I am Mazi to the general. Nnamdi Kanu must come out with Biafra. Without Biafra, he should stay there. Because that is what he promised us. Even though he told us that taking of his life will facilitate the Biafran coming. So I don't know why Nnamdi Kanu is desperate to come out. Can somebody tell me the reason why? Because of lifestyle. Nnamdi Kanu have gone deep into lifestyle. There's some life that you never expect in your life that you are going to live. And when you begin to live that life, you will not like anything to happen to you. That is exactly what happens to Nnamdi Kanu before he traveled to Kenya and understand all this thing, and he decided that he's not going to move on again with Biafra. And I want to ask people this question. If you think that Nnamdi Kanu is still in this trouble, why is that? Let me just put it in this form. Why is that when Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, why did they seize the money? Why did they seize the mega money in our account? Why did they close Umeri account? Why did they close Nnamdi Kanu account? Why did they want to siphon the whole money in they have already taken that one from South Africa. Why did they want to move the whole money in Italy? Why? Can somebody tell me the reason why? Money that was not contributed by Nnamdi Kanu. The money is not Nnamdi Kanu money. The money is the money that I and you contributed. Why should Nnamdi Kanu close it up? Why should Nnamdi Kanu with his siblings begin to move the money within 5 years? To the extent they were telling us in the money they siphoned from IPOB mega account here in Germany that they use it to build 2 schools in Biafra land. Can somebody tell me where is that school that they built? Somebody should go and point out that school they built in Biafra land. That is also how they stealing money from our account here. But we are telling Nnamdi Kanu, if you like, let him go anywhere you want to go. As he's coming out, you must account for all this money they have stolen from IPOB account. Accountability must happen on this our time. There's no two ways about it. And I'm telling you, as he's coming back, he should come with Biafra. Now, He wants to join, he's telling Nnamdi to join politics. And I asked him, Nnamdi, does it mean that Igbo people are not into politics before? Instead of you to tell your minions, your hookworms to join politics, or you come out and open and tell IPOB to join politics because you understand that the reason why the court are not obeying their law is because you don't have any person that are going to speak for you. But when all our brothers and sisters were kidnapped, some of them have named, some of them are not coming back. Nnamdi Kanu never tell us to join Nigerian politics. So I want them to know that Nnamdi Kanu have joined politics, but that does not mean that we are going to stop on this Biafran restoration project. Mazi is the one in charge in absence of Nnamdi Kanu. This is how institutions run. Forget that what Mazi said last time. We already know, or we already knew about this, that this is the way it's supposed to be. Nnamdi Kanu, like, let us by the end of the day, because as we continue on this, Biafran restoration project and the exposition of Nnamdi Kanu, how he committed crime against humanity, the highest fraud in the history of humanity. Go and check it. I keep on telling people, go and check this fraud. You will understand that it's the highest fraud that Nnamdi Kanu committed against our people. Some of you will be asking you, how come? Go to every of our account and tell me if money is still there. So where did they move the money to? Gathered people and defrauded them and closed up the account. And some of you are telling me, nobody have done what Nnamdi Kanu have done to Nnamdi. So we must keep on saying this. By the end of the day, Nnamdi Kanu, whether you like it or not, also at the end of the day, people are beginning to join this restoration project. Even though non-IPOB members, they are beginning to circulate our videos. And I just want to thank you for your good work.
Yeah.
We must continue till Biafra is totally restored and beyond. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Biafran child. There is something I said when I had one of his media pupils talked about. He said they are going to start to circulate pictures and videos of people talking about Nnamdi Kanu. So since then, I've been waiting for them to start that. According to him, that Ndi Igbo will deal with those people. So when I heard it, I was saying these guys don't even know the damage. They want to cause more on Nnamdi Kanu. Because now, if you guys want to bring in Ndi Igbo into matter of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, Ndi Igbo will end up seeing more of whom Nnamdi Kanu is. That's whiter than white. It will be planted bluntly before Ndi Igbo. Ndi Igbo will get to know how a man misappropriate, misuse, embezzled IPOB finance. Ndi Igbo will know what IPOB leader went to Kenya for. Ndi Igbo will know how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ran IPOB, how he was using supremacy. Ndi Igbo will know how Nnamdi Kanu merchandised IPOB, because he took IPOB as his own property. He ran it, and that Ndi Igbo will come and tell us why they should support Nnamdi Kanu in this regards. Because had it been those Ndi Igbo should have supported, all of Ndi Igbo should have become members of IPOB. They should have supported us in making contributions. But £30 a month for maintenance of the struggle. At least he will make it up Nnamdi Kanu's £10,000 salary. All along we are paying it without Ndi Igbo. So if they brought Ndi Igbo into it, it will be the best. Let Ndi Igbo know whom Nnamdi Kanu is. Let Ndi Igbo know how Nnamdi Kanu ran his family. For more than a year, a woman does not know where her husband is. And this is a leader. A leader of a movement like this. A supreme leader. Supreme for that matter. Supreme. Let me call you guys back. Okay, let me do it according to, because I don't want anybody to accuse me of avoiding their call. Okay, let me call this call from a big comrade from Switzerland.
Hello?
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening, Mada. Okay, just say, let me add my voice on the issue concerning Nnamdi Kanu and his demented and decrepit and demonic family. You see, here is Sam's Malaki. You know, we haven't gotten the whole thing right. Everything we do, even including the one I'm even saying right now, is just conjecturing. But as human we are, when things happen, we start racking our brain, putting 1 to 2 together. It's a puzzle.
Understand that.
And the only person who can fix that puzzle is Nnamdi and his siblings. You know? Why am I going? I believe that Nnamdi has abandoned the struggle before his rendition, or alleged rendition. There are so many ways you can even think that the whole rendition is all made up to believe. Alleged rendition. Why am I coming towards this angle? Immediately, you remember before Nnamdi was arrested, he first brought out Eperima in limelight, although Eperima has been doing Facebook Live like every other Facebooker. But Nnamdi brought him alive by interviewing him with Cho Ayoba. And then from Cho Ayoba, and that is against the advice of the DOS, the administrative body of the movement. From Cho Ayoba, he went also personal to Simon Ekpa, personal interview. This is a person who is not a part of us. He's just like every other Facebooker, like Mayegun, like you, like Methuselah of those days, like Ikenga, you know. So what am I saying this? It linked to believe that Nnamdi has abandoned the struggle or planning to abandon the struggle, because after the lawyers got in contact with him during the time he has been indicted, the first instruction or order he gave was give a slot of Radio Biafra to Simon. At that point, we thought it was fake news, but it wasn't, because it was a Jofo, but it's a Jofo who brought that news to the DOS. Now, the question is this. If Nnamdi was tortured, as acclaimed, for 8 days, battered, fighting for his life, how on earth could it be that giving Simon Ekpa a slot would be the first order he will give? I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. Even me, I have questioned this before, where he has some people already speaking on Radio Biafra. He has Jonathan Chinedu. You have some other. But how come Ekperima become your priority?
How come? What was the reason? Everybody must ask that, what was the reason? Because we have a complete team on Radio Biafra. From morning to night, complete sound team. Superb. How come it was Simon Ekpa you wanted to present to the world? Why was that instruction given? Secondly, you remember there was a time this jihadist brought out, it's like 200 million, that whoever can get hold of Nnamdi Kanu will get the money. I'm also thinking that they took that money. Because, you cannot tell me that they are stupid, no? The type of adamancy the brothers are into this. Traveling worldwide, the wife always on earth, trying to munch into New York. You are living in Europe. Making a journey with road alone, not even air, to Italy for 1 weekend. Do you know how much that cost you? Notwithstanding somebody who is in the zoo, to be always on air. Come on, man. Do you know how much it cost them to sponsor the so-called Omoma for so many years? The life Nnamdi was living in Kenya?
It was terrible.
So what I'm trying to say here is, whatever Nnamdi is doing is the same thing the brothers are doing. They are working
there is no difference. Oh, 4 million. Oh, 4 million are soon your feet.
All of them are covering everybody. They are covering themselves. They are covering the deal they took. See, if we go deeper to query who took those money our Haji brought, who took those money? Who took those money? Why is it that everybody who surrounds Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal? How could it be that a team of lawyers, sound lawyers who got you afflicted and discharged was sacked, and then returned those who put you to life imprisonment? That leads to that repeated question again: is he really renditioned? Because sometimes it looks like he's comfortable where it is. So everything we are seeing is like make-believe, not real. Do you think he doesn't understand that these people he's putting online are riffraffs? He understands that.
He knew.
But
He knew.
The whole aim is to ridicule the struggle, just like exactly what Ekperima did in his own time. He understands. But actually, the struggle, you just want to, spoil everything. The M, rather, the M. You call always a DOS. No. DOS is just the leadership. The M is to destroy IPOB. There is no other way, because he has collected whatever. For every day to work perfectly, IPOB must be destroyed. This is my last word. There was a sentence, a word you used at the beginning of your broadcast. You said it is on revenge. How can he be on revenge? When somebody is revenging, that means that there is something harm done to him.
Okay.
That call for revenge.
Okay, I understand.
But the DOS didn't do any harm to him. What they did not do is to allow an unlawful law to take place. That is no harm. So using a revenge is not appropriate for my own opinion.
Yeah, you are right, sir. Yeah, I agree, because revenge goes with maltreatments on the other end, which in this case, nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
Totally agree with you.
It is like all what we are hearing, reading about Nnamdi and his ordeal are all fake.
Honestly.
I have somewhere in my mind that the rendition is also arranged. But I will leave it there for now for others to speak. Thank you so much for doing this great work. And before I forget, why don't you do a live broadcast with Lolo Neka? That would be hammer.
Okay, I will think about it.
Yeah, think about it. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
you're doing great. And you look beautiful this evening.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I will think about it. Do you know, it looks like probably we are thinking on the same line. This is our senior comrade. I have thought about inviting Nneka Chimezi, which I will look for her number and I will contact her if possible, even though I've been busy. I'm so busy with this, my new work, and it's really overstretching me, but we'll make out a day and I will see if she will come and we discuss at length. Yeah. Let me pick this call. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you very much, okay. Thank you for your good work. You see what is going on? Nnamdi Kanu and his family, they are fighting back. They want to destroy everything. What is about is money, nothing more. It's money. Because I have not seen where DOS do wrong to this man. It's only they change the pattern of the level that you're using to divert the money to its own private space auditing. So what I need to do is to do, all of us, we have to come together. When people is fighting you to destroy something, if you don't fight back, they will destroy you. Just let me tell you the truth. So nobody will do it. People are listening also. And now he want to defend himself. The only thing we have is to start to killing the people that we are seeing, which is in brothers. How this money go? This is the only thing. When you start holding their brothers, take them to the normal authority. This is organization money. When you start holding them, moving them, they go to court, putting them in the jail. Now the Kanu will be afraid. Nobody will fight for him again. This is the only thing. But I don't know what the others are doing. They're just keeping quiet like women that we are lying. Because this thing we are talking, people are talking. If the Kanu wants organization money, it's true. Why not to sue them to court? We are giving away no one. We only talking that we are playing. People are listening. People take this in as joke. Maybe we are lying against Nnamdi Kanu. Because he's telling people, Nnamdi Kanu tells people that no, he's not making IPOB money. IPOB is not contributing anything. That he's using his money to run IPOB. But you people are telling us that we see how the money goes. You see the statement. Why not to put action? We put action when we die or when you destroy it. This is what I want to contribute. Nothing more. Because the way the thing is going. When somebody, you are playing, you are biting somebody on the head. Somebody is biting you. If you want to bite him back, you will bite him and you don't look at any shit. This is how this works. If Nnamdi Kanu is in our shoe, if people take the money, think Nnamdi Kanu will need you. Nnamdi Kanu, I know. Nnamdi Kanu will fight you to the end, you die. You will bring that money out. So I don't know what the others are doing. I don't know what we are doing. We have to come together to fight, to hold him bothered. Brother is living Germany. We need to put him within an area. This is our money. When we are talking with ordinary mouth, no action. People are believing him. So this is what I want to talk.
Okay. Come ready. Don't go. Stay there. Let me respond to you. I totally agree with you because it's very, very annoying. Yeah, you know, we in diaspora know how hard it is to earn. After at the end of my work session, I work in a very high, busy place. I know how I feel after I do 12-hour shift. And only at times you know how hard it is to get money. And because we want Biafra, we want to support the struggle. When you are bringing out money from your pocket, you have in mind, somebody like me, I always have heart for the ESN. I love them so much. If I see any of them now, you go to me a fridge, yogurt or anything, I'll just give them. I love them and I am giving to support them. And I think of our comrades in different prisons. And when we have all these services in mind and make our contributions, and we wouldn't know somebody somewhere is cornering all this money. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na Africa. Na 20,000. This is a go ESN. Because as far as I know, Madam Oyibo is the one handling money for ESN. But Madam Oyibo, we are sending money to Kenya. 20,000 number of times. This is a go money that was meant for ESN. Upon that, at the end, Yanomuni colluded and seized our money. Now, to pacify this anger from our comrade. So we were the way the way they embezzled our money is very, very annoying. But one thing you guys have to understand, these are comrade and the rest of us, because I have thought like you as well. We are in a civilized society. Germany is a civilized society. Anything you go Anytime you go to Kanu's door to go and knock, to demand for your money, he will call police for you. And the police will come and arrest you and tell you don't use force. So IPOB is a civilized movement, and they have used civilized way to recover their money by going to court. Court is the only thing that we can, the only avenue we can't even protest. If we make an announcement that we are going to protest in Italy, in Germany, maybe in front of in Nnamdi Street or Kanota Street, police will not grant you that request. They will not authorize that protest because it's not the right procedure to go when such thing happen. They will refer you to court, go to court, which is the path IPOB has gone. So as far as I know, IPOB Germany is in court with Nnamdi in recovery of our money. I think it was a March, the Deputy HOD, Mazi, spoke via Radio Biafra. He said it, that Ndi Zuru Anyuhi, which is Nnamdi na Ndi Kanu Sizile Gani, that IPOB is taking measures to collect our money back. I am aware of this. And the mama, the procedures, ebe hajegoro, the stage they are. So we have to give rule of law chance to work. We can't even do otherwise. Otherwise, we end up in a police cell. So I ain't gonna allow court to rule. But court to rule, then we'll see. So this is what I have to respond to this our comrade. Yeah. So one na Butu, oh.
Okay,
Yeah. Thank you. Jessica. Jessica, Emma, IPOB, we don't want to engage in anything that will stain our name. Ahama Kataketa, they will say that IPOB is fighting in Germany. Oh, that will stain our name. You know, the leadership wouldn't authorize such. So the right way and the right procedure is what we have chosen, and we are chasing it via that means. Welcome to the program, sir, and the floor is yours now.
Hello, Wanda. Good afternoon here.
Yeah, good afternoon.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
Yeah, calling from Canada.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. It's not easy for somebody to lead what is doing and be educating our people on the media. Yeah, so we really appreciate your time, and we thank IPOB all over the world, the DOS, what they are doing, and our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, so there are some things here that most of the things I'm not agree with some of the information I'm hearing here.
Yeah, that's what I want. So tell us those things you are not agreeing with.
Yeah, so some is okay, but some I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
Like the one you see those lawyer, the Nnamdi Kanu lawyer come on social media to be talking those things. Is that our leader said is thanking those people that want to destroy the struggle. That they are saying that they are doing so much, they should continue. That is unacceptable. I disagree on that. I cannot believe that. That thing you see, because those lawyers, they are the members of so-called 100 people. Because I'm not even sure our leader created another movement called 100 people. And it's not possible.
Okay.
Because why I'm saying so, our leader is still, his brain is still working. You cannot tell me that after we have lost so many people, included my own person, and you are telling me I meet my leader by myself. Not something like somebody is telling me about him. So he cannot allow these things to go like that. I can't believe that, even in my dream.
Okay.
Listen, from Akwa Ibom, the reason why I joined this struggle is because the honest I see in this movement. Because I have never believed, according to what they have been telling us about Igbo people, I was never believed that there should be a time that Igbo man can reject so many things and go ahead to fight for freedom. Because they always tell us that time that Igbo people only love money. Everything is money. That they don't do anything about money. I mean, they cannot accept any other thing. You cannot tell Igbo man to come and contribute money for where he's not going to benefit on that. That was the message we have been hearing. So when I saw that this man was talking, then I fall and I've been, tested him in so many things. And
Okay, because I have understood where you are going. Now, can I explain? Can I explain now?
Let me go. You're gonna do that. So what I'm trying to say is that we cannot just sit down and be hearing that one lawyer, stupid lawyer, coming to say, because he's a member of this Methuselah group. That is why he's defending them. It cannot be possible that so many people have lost their life. Then you are telling me that the only thing I take with this thing is that when this our brother Mazi Chika was saying something, because that one he was saying it has a proof that he went for they call a prayer section that they said they should pray for Simon Ekpa criminal and the other that one I believe, because he bring the evidence that you can call this person, that one I can say, if our leader do that thing, it is abomination before me, even me. If he said, because I know how we fought, I know how I sacrificed everything to fight Simon Ekpa. Even this Methuselah, I was his followers in X. We burn my Simon Ekpa before we bring Simon Ekpa down. So for him to say that we should pray for Simon Ekpa is a abomination before God.
Okay, because let me cut you short, because listen please.
Our leader will be in the prison and be telling they should be thanking Methuselah that want to bring the
Okay, I'm gonna allow me to answer now. Can you allow me to respond? My dear, I do understand your concern. Your concern is as much as my own concern some years back, because this messages is not today, it started to fly here and there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is somebody that has that gained maximum trust from each and every one of us. In fact, there has never been a time in the history of Ndibo that an Ndibo majority, many of Ndibo will agree, accept, and follow a man like the way we have followed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu indeed gathered trust that so many will not even a kind of drop one moment. Now, you are saying all these things we are hearing, they cannot be coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, let me now throw you some questions. Number one, okay, let me say this first. The person that brought this message is not a lawyer, but is one of the suspended, I think he used to be the West African National Coordinator, JC Ayonyoko. Indeed, he went to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with one other guy because they took video. They did this from Sokoto, and this is not the first time he's been going. That's number one. Then number two, when all these disbelief and doubts have been there, are you aware that the DOS has sent somebody to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go and see him in Sokoto? Are you aware?
Okay. For that question, because I'm a very hot-tempered somebody. That particular thing you are saying now, I don't supposed to say it online, because personally, I confronted our national that this is what I heard from Radio Biafra. Is it true that we send somebody to meet him and he missed the person we sent to meet him? He turned the person down. Is it? So the national was trying to, a kind of putting, because that I am also a coordinator here in my zone, deputy. So I was very hot, and I told him if that happened, I don't want to kind of a situation, because there is how when you be a leader, you have to know the kind of thing you say so that you know.
Because excuse me, can we shorten the length of time we are spending on this? I ask you a question. Do you believe, because Mazi even said it in the last broadcast, we have been saying it, that somebody we are sent to, one of the DOS members went to see him to clarify things by themselves. And the whole thing, messages, were the same thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been saying and repeating and insisting. You heard it when Mazi said it. Before Mazi said it, we have been saying it here. This is what transpired. Somebody has gone and confirmed. So it is not a cloned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speaking. This is the real man many of us trusted. This is the real, the right man many of us termed whiter than white and whiter than snow. This is the same man that told us how dangerous and corrupt Nigerian government is. And we are now finding out that he is at the center of that corruption. Allow me to speak. You have to give me time. I know you have been, I know you are so emotional about it, but that is the truth. That is the same, nothing but the simple truth. Even the wife has gone to see him. Did you listen to the wife's broadcast? She spoke. She's a very wise woman. She spoke codedly. But if you are somebody that has sense, you will understand the angle she's trying to deliberate. She tried all she could to explain things. But the man in question has made up his mind. I don't know if you are really getting the gist. And I don't want to waste so much time with you, because I don't have that time. Many other people are calling. That's why I beg some of you that are so emotional, don't come close to me. Because I am somebody that speaks the truth and I say things the way they are. So, if did you also see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court telling us to give money to Avid? Did you see him as well or not?
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not God. He can make mistake.
Get out. Oh, now you are now realizing that he's not God. But you've been telling me that you are sure he's not him speaking. Now you have accepted that he's not God, that he's human. Did I ever say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is God? I never said so. If you see how they run here and there, he started by telling me that he's not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speaking. Now, when I begin to bring him evidences, people that have gone to see him, what he exactly in social media is what he was feeding back to the DOS man that going to see him. Now, and he's not telling me that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not God. But you are the one that is telling me that he was God. God that doesn't make mistake. God that cannot that cannot kick against the struggle he started. So coordinator. Coordinator come on, get out, officer. Don't come here again. Go and cry more. You better accept it, because now that your Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on all the whiter than white is darker than the darkest. You better understand it and accept it. You're not gonna God. But initially you were telling me not sent. Sent in Nnamdi Kanu anaghị. Sent in Nnamdi Kanu that is uncorruptible. That is among the names we are giving to him. Incorruptible supreme leader. Incorruptible. I know it's difficult. I don't blame you guys. What they were hard. It's hard to believe that the same holy man of God, holy, 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 holy man of God has turned out to be darker than the charcoal. Hey, Amamo, some of you wouldn't get some of these things, but it wouldn't stop us talking about it. Nnamdi Kanu is not what he said he is. How many programs did he do about Radio Biafra, protecting Radio Biafra when he was here? Is it not the same radio he's telling people now that he's going to launch Sokoto whatever on 30th of May? Is that not the same radio? The same man that told you how IPOB has only one central command. Inspired from above. No other power, no other, only one command. How many command has Nnamdi Kanu established? 100-man command. Pano. Never poor. Janu Bewakwa. Oh, leader on Tirona. I cannot be me. Hello, welcome to the program. You chop what the your own. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, good evening. Yeah, the floor is yours.
Okay, what do you
Mm.
download?
Mm-hmm.
Aqua, and make your program. Aqua, international protect the Nnamdi Kanu.
How do you go late?
So, I'm a leader of even as so I ever Germany. Now, Manos DOS. I can shut down our zone here.
Would have fizzled out if not the DOS. Because now the man I followed is not whom he is.
At all.
He's not what he is, what he claimed to be.
He's a wicked man.
Your sponsor my attack against the wife. Is it you that he will spare? He's not gonna spare you. A woman that gave vex to you, to a prince to you. Can he allow puppies to be bullying her on social media? They are the ones you are commending.
People, audience, you want to well, by the time they will expose many things out. They don't know what can come again for the eyes of people. I told them. I said, made all this in media rats, made they come out. By the time they will expose many things out. They can't know what anything again. Tell us what the DOS do. Nothing. You won't remove them. Okay, shower. Shower. Ona oma no DOS. Makanai anta masuta tiro mutata maka DOS. But no DOS, we don't contribute money again. What they contribute money for them? And the constitution what they want change, they made a change out. If they change the constitution,
they need to.
Name to be removed.
Is it not because of all these things you could do with that oath? To be loyal to Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme leader. One can only be loyal to the struggle. Any day I betray the struggle, let Chukwu Okike strike me.
Done.
Yeah. Not to any man. Because anytime a man misbehaves, I have the right to talk about it. Thank you. I'll be closing this live. I don't know if I'm missing any person that called. Please, if you called before and I wasn't able to pick your call, can you please call back, or otherwise I will close this live broadcast. I believe everybody has called. Yeah. So, sponsored attack against the struggle. Okay, let me pick this one then. Hey, Aqua Chief. And there was Dave.
Good evening, okay.
Yeah, welcome to the program.
Yeah, very quickly, I want to encourage you. With this, our this the 30th memorial coming up, now on the 30th. So my question is, those 28, because now again, this thing, is it not about time for us to actually know the names of those people that were killed at the compound of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? One more time you see or tackle over these people who those experiments, so I produced the names of those people that were killed. Because obviously, in here were all planned. Because in the Nnamdi at that place, they all escaped, they all ran away. It were a whole lot of our kids. So I'm going to tell you, I see the Kanus, they should produce the names of those people. So I'm trying to get on the 30th. So that I want their names or whatever. Because even when I'm even sometimes I won't lie to you, sometimes when you guys are out here talking about it, I feel like, is this thing really true? Can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu really do this? So the thing why I point out with all said and done, I feel like because one, this is the way I came to the conclusion that I think everything that you guys have been saying is true, right from you to Okija. Before I don't follow Okija. Okija, I'm not going to listen to this tribe you guys saying. But I have to, pay attention. I keep listening. So what kind of came to come to my mind was like, if this thing was a lie, there is no way in hell that the DOS will allow you, Chika Austin, Okija, and the rest of all of you guys, medicine broadcast. What the DOS got do allow? Couldn't make any. I believe I have to put a stop. You should hold on. Don't say anything about this guy. So that is when I came to a conclusion. I think what you guys are saying is the truth. So, and again, for the names of those people that were released, I'll be very obvious. Can you imagine the kind of people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is present? The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got to be very, very careful, to be honest with you, because in one of his broadcasts, he opened that now. That more long as I know what things he measure or whatever, the next person right next to him, she will stop him. Well, look, because people are angry. I'll be honest with you. People are really angry. Even they get the picture with all the things he wanted me. So the thing not in me that now is very, very I thought it's very, very painful, to be honest with you, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could stoop this low to bring all these morons attack the leadership. And keep on with that chicken leg and all, and Canada. Unfortunate bingo Canada. You're already a cousin Lola, but you don't even know how you look. What I'm going to and you can comment section. I don't care. But I don't know she's the only one commenting, she's the only one sharing. Nobody comments on none of her trash when they did that place. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the more he keep sending all these idiots, and the more, so many hidden secrets, what the GOS have. What I go.
That is one thing. That's one thing he doesn't know. Look. Makachuku, minus attack, yeah, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu engineer. Nothing would have prompted somebody like me to come and talk about him. Makachuku, I will never.
I believe that because even the DOS, you can imagine the DOS who have so many of his dirty little secrets all these years, they kept it to themselves. Keep quiet. After I send all these cockroaches or whatever, but I said, God, no attack. He's exposing himself, and you're not going to be, but he's sometimes messing himself up because people are not stupid.
Hey, Makachuku, how about Igbo na okwa? Igbo will end up rejecting Biafra. Biafra coming from Nnamdi Kanu. Because na Biafra Nnamdi Kanu kali within to Igbo would have been Biafra and the Bekano. Because the way they have handled IPOB finance, IPOB things would have shown you that now this man have wrong perception. We've been accusing the siblings. Awukwa had the siblings in a me here. Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is just only he cannot speak. So he speaks through the siblings. The way he's now speaking through Njideka. And then Njideka wanyi dementia. Ke whole Nnamdi Kanu they speak it true. Imokwana nwanyị anụwa na-aka everything about ESN. Osokwa na mkpu Nneka na-eti Lolo Nneka. Lolo Nneka na-asịkwa na ndị anụwa na-agbakwa our secret now. Okwa demented woman. Because now these are the people that will approach ka ha recruit to her into a rival group. Ka ha wuruzie otu ihe ekpebi mame. These guys refuse. Na biko ni ha ga-ewete nsogbu. Now, we are just coming out from a perimeter. EJJ divide. Do you know how deep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can go just to get people by himself? Do you know at the resurgence of Kedaha Ndo to Ekperima, Kedaha that criminal babulu three guys on the camera and before the camera?
This guy said,
Ifani, what I hear we find Angel. Kedi ha na akpa.
Angel makeup and makeup and this idiot said, what am I
Keda ha?
Who are you talking about?
Yes. Ezigbo here we find your contact. Then on as something. If somebody can help me, remind me and write it down. That's do you know there was a video they made? There's a video they made when they resurfaced again. They said that Mazi Nnamdi cannot call them to tell them how stop they sit at home, that they are obeying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now let me be honest with you. If you are listening to Ndi Autopilot is now merging together with Nnamdi Kanu. Those women they use, including the one in Ireland, Livingston in US, Hanchanina are non-integrating because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ebegone IPOB wefuno luzugo. He non-integrating with the criminals that killed people in Biafra land. And the neighbor Hakaya because further move on that, Biafrans will know Ndi Bulunde Bani.
Look at the one piecing up this afternoon when I was listening to a little bit of the broadcast this guy was doing. What's his name? Biafra. There's a place in mention. This girl, I was chatting with this girl. I was a couple of years ago. No, that was in 2019. This red camp and this girl that gas now very beautiful girl. She was pregnant. I didn't know that they got raped. 3 of them got raped this girl. She was pregnant. So I saw him when he was saying something. The girl was like, what's on about shit? Almost you know so much to do with him working. Because now on the use the other whatever. Can you even imagine? When I saw the picture of that girl, I could not believe this girl changed the channel. And beautiful, black, beautiful. These people can rape her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ndewo, comrade, because I'm going to end this broadcast Lolo Nneka on a program because I would like to reach out to this Iroko woman, since people have suggested I should reach out and see if I can host a program with her. Please, she's online now. Let's go and listen to her. Let's support her because is what many of us have spoken. They have channeled gun on her to bring her down. We need to support and protect her because all she's saying, she's not lying against Nnamdi Kanu. Rather, she's warning Ndi Igbo. Nnamdi Kanu naga. Nnamdi Kanu, you set up ESN. And you are the one that wants to divide ESN. You are the one that wants to gather another group. And we're 2 groups now champion the same thing. Aga anog. Aga agbo aga agbabu mmadu. Ndumu ekperima. We have seen the people ha burubani. Biafran Land National Coordinator Ikechukwu Ugwuoha. Oha wela unike kpowa ya obulu. Na the vicinity where they murder this man. Obulu mmadu. Obala wusa. Obulu ya nupute. Maka ha bukasiri ya make sure that he's dead. This is what rivalry can cause. And we don't want it. This is what Nneka is championing. We will support her. Yes, now I got you on. He's not an IPOB member. I got guide to you somehow, you know, because at times now I notice him on AG with a because of the kicking, they are kicking on her because now they have made her target. Such a be a what way. So at times so will she makes some utterances with you. So she needs a kind of guidance so that she doesn't make mistake. But as for what she is agitating, she's agitating the right thing, the right cause. She needs support. She needs our support. She needs our protection. So she's on live now. I will end this, and if you still have data, let's go and support her. And here I will be bringing this one, and I can see my sister here, Urobo Biafra, Omote Biafra. And welcome to the program. I'm already ending, and I say from here, good evening to each and every one of you.